what's up everybody, I'm Charlie, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious homemade barbecue meatballs from scratch. This recipe makes up to 70 miniature meatballs, which can serve between 10 to 12 people or even more, depending on how many meatballs you serve. And it is absolutely delicious. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Here is all what you will need to make your barbecue meatballs, and we're going to get started with our ingredients. You will need 2 pounds of lean ground beef, and along with that you're going to need 2 6-ounce cans. That's 12 ounces of Hunt's tomato paste, no salt added. You will also need some vinegar, Worcester sauce, liquid smoke, molasses, honey, sugar, plain breadcrumbs, and 2 large eggs. For your seasonings, you will need 1 yellow onion, salt, Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Now if you don't have this, you can use Zatarain's Creole seasoning or the Slap Your Mama Creole seasoning. You will also need some onion powder, garlic powder, and some cayenne pepper. To bake your meatballs, you will need an 11 by 17 inch baking pan. And there we have it. Let's get straight to it. Chop 1 yellow onion. Let's make the barbecue sauce. Add 1 cup of tomato paste, 1/4 cup of vinegar, 1/3 cup of liquid smoke, 1/4 cup of molasses, 1/4 cup of honey, 1/3 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Using a whisk, stir all your ingredients together. Continue to stir this until the mixture is creamy and smooth. And this is how it looks when we're done. Place this into your microwave on high for 2 minutes. Once done, take your whisk and give this a quick stir. And there you have it. We'll be adding some of this barbecue sauce into our ground beef. We transferred our ground beef into a large bowl. Let's add some seasoning. Add 1 cup of chopped yellow onion, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Using your hands, coat these seasonings onto the ground beef. Gonna toss that around. In a separate bowl, add 2 large eggs, 1/8 cup of Worcester sauce, and remember that barbecue sauce that we just made? Yeah, we're going to add 1/4 cup of that in there. Using a wire whisk, whisk all ingredients together until well combined. And this is how it looks when we're done. Pour your egg mixture onto your ground beef mixture, and to that we're going to add 1/3 cup of plain breadcrumbs. Using your hands, coat the egg mixture and breadcrumb mixture into the ground beef. Now you want to make sure you toss this really good until it's well combined. And this is how it looks when we're done. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You're going to take a small amount of the ground beef mixture and roll it into a ball. And this is how it looks when we're done. Very small size, exactly what we want. Now we're going to take that and we're going to place that into our baking pan. Now remember, this makes about 70 miniature size meatballs, okay? Now let's put this in the oven. Place this into a preheated 350 degree oven. Bake for 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, remove your meatballs out of the oven. And this is how it looks when we're done. Now as you can see, that is a lot of grease. Oh my goodness, it's a lot. But as you can also see, the meatballs have gotten smaller. Okay, now we're going to take some tongs and we're going to remove the meatballs out of the pan and place the meatball onto a napkin. Now you're going to pat the meatball dry, and this will remove most of the grease. Once done, take your meatballs and place them into a strainer with a pan underneath it. Preheat your fire to medium-high heat. In a large pot, add your barbecue sauce, and 2 tablespoons of water. Give this a quick stir. Let this come to a simmer. Add your meatballs. Give this a quick stir. Let this come to a simmer first. Then you're going to let it simmer for 5 minutes. It's been about 5 minutes now, and our barbecue meatballs are now done. Turn your fire off. Let this cool for about 5 minutes before serving. Here is the final presentation. And there you have it, homemade barbecue meatballs. If you like my channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. You can also check out this recipe along with all my other recipes, as well as contact me or donate to the channel. Visit www.charliethecookandrews.com. You can also like, follow, or contact me on Facebook and on Instagram under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's Taste Test is coming up next. Now it's time for Charlie's Taste Test. The meatballs are so soft, juicy, well seasoned. Then you have that flavor, that barbecue sauce, which has a nice little spice to it along with a little sweetness to it. It is so good. I'm telling y'all, try the recipe. And that's it. I hope you all enjoyed the video. So until next time, take care, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.